guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. I know I have been a bit MIA. I may have mentioned it in other videos that I've just been going through some mental stuff. I'm just trying to get back into filming because I really miss filming for you guys. Like, I really miss it. To be honest, picking up a camera felt like a chore. So I don't want it to feel that way, so I'm sorry about the big MIA. No, I did not quit doing YouTube. I wouldn't do that. Like I keep saying, I've always wanted to do this ever since I found the website, which was I think back in like 2009-ish, around that time. So I've always wanted to do this as like my full-time job. So I'm gonna try to get back into it and try to get out more content for you guys. So this video is going to be part 3 of a video that I did 2 other parts to, because I have a subscriber who found another one of my older videos, maybe crappier videos, but hey, it's got some good content in it, so why not? Back in 2017, I made this video called Things People Who Stutter Understand. One of my subscribers, he found it and he wanted to know more about my stuttering, which yes, I do that. I have a speech disorder. I'm sorry if that breaks your heart, but I do stutter when I talk. I don't really do it when I film that much, but when I do, I cut it out, or I try to. But he wanted to know more about it, so he sent me questions about my stuttering and what, my view of it. So there are 2 other parts to this like mini series, so they will be linked up on the eye if I'm pointing in the right direction. I don't know if my camera flips the image, but it should be over here if it doesn't flip the image. I will put them up there, and that other video that he found, that was filmed on my webcam, which I think I mentioned in that video. Without further ado, I'm going to get right on into the video. So, let's go! So Steve has sent me the questions that he wants me to do, and I put them all on a Word document, so it makes it easier to look at them and all that good stuff. So, yeah. The first question says, please describe what you are going through as you are struggling to get a simple word out. If you guys don't know, I have a block when I talk, and once in a while I will repeat sounds, but I just normally block. Do I know what I'm trying to say? I normally have a block, which means that when I talk, nothing wants to come out. Normally what'll happen is I'll think about the word that I want to say, and then I will try to keep going until it actually comes out fluently. 9 times out of 10, I will force myself to do it and not stop and start over, but that one other time, I will just stop and start over. Probably I will act annoyed, because sometimes it gets pretty annoying when you are trying to speak and you have a block. It's really annoying. Number 2 says, please explain that little sound you always make to free you from your hard block. It's just a way to kind of help me get my words out. I don't think I show it on camera, but I'll do it in person. I make a little noise when I try to get a word out, and it just kind of helps to push it out because I'm making sound, so I feel like it will help me push out the sound better. You are in a deep conversation with someone and you are struggling to get your words out. What do you fear most about that person as you are struggling to speak? It's mainly how they're gonna react, pretty much. What some people do. Now, I understand that people, they don't know that I have this disability, or they don't know what I have, and so they will ask me a question. I will struggle to get out my response, and then they will think I didn't hear them, and they will then ask me the question again. Listen, I understand that you may not know that I have this disorder, but if I didn't respond to you, and if you look at me and I look like I'm trying to get sounds out, then chances are I'm trying to get my answer out. So please just wait for my response, because it gets really embarrassing when you start stuttering in front of people that you don't know? What is your reaction if that person finishes your sentences? Depending on if they get it right or wrong, it will depend on how I will respond. If they get it right, I'm just like, yeah, that's right. But when they get it wrong, I'm like, that's not what I was trying to say. My mom's boyfriend is one of those people who like to try to finish my sentence and sometimes gets it wrong. So just, again, if you are someone who has a family member or your partner or your friend who has this type of disability, please just wait for them to finish their sentence. If they ask you to finish their sentence, then you can do it, but if not, just let them finish. What is your reaction if that person laughs as you are struggling? In a way, kind of sad, because like it's not like you can help stuttering. Like it's not like you can, you know, try to fix it. So I mean, I have had this happen, and I know she didn't mean it in like a making fun of me kind of way, but she didn't know what else to do. So that's kind of, that was her response, but she didn't mean it in a mean way. She just didn't know how to respond to me in my block. Just look at the following phrase and indicate which words or word you will probably stutter or block. This is a sentence that has given me. It says, aha, Annie ate 8 Arctic apples. Mainly I stutter with like vowel sounds, so that's probably why he gave me that sentence. Will you ever become the advocate for stuttering using YouTube? No. I mean, my channel isn't really about stuttering. I just happen to make a video about things that people who stutter would understand. But if you find this and you're like, oh, I can relate to her, then that's fine. But I'm not like the person to go to for stuttering, you know what I mean? You have said that when you are in a severe block, you typically try to get the word out as quickly as possible. In one of your recent videos, you blocked for over 10 seconds. What can trigger such a long block? It's probably just a word that I'm trying to say is what's going to cause it. Sometimes it is a consonant sound, but for the most part it's more of a vowel sound which would cause it. So, or me just trying to talk really, really fast and my brain can't process that information really fast, because I notice that when I start to slow down and actually talk in a slower rhythm, I notice that I don't have any trouble saying my words. So it's probably just the speed in which I'm talking, because as you see here, I'm talking slowly. So probably what my stuttering is my brain and mouth don't work at the same speed. They do not work at the same freaking speed. My brain can be like, oh, la, la, la. And then my mouth is like, no, you're going to say these now. You're going to say this, going to say this, going to say this. And somehow there's a missing link somewhere. And I have a block because somehow I can't get from my brain to my mouth. I know, it's sad. Can you tell such a long block is coming? No. But if I know that I'm gonna stutter, I bet you we all do this. All of us people who do actually stutter, we probably all do this. You're gonna find a different way to say the same exact thing, but in a way that you know that you won't stutter. We all do it. Believe me, I can't tell you when I've done it, but I probably have done it in my life, because it just makes it easier on you, because yes, you are saying the same thing, but just a different way. When you know such a powerful block is coming and you are talking, how do you prepare for it? I'll probably change up my rhythm with my speech. Like if you know me in real life and you've spoken to me verbally, if you ever notice if I ever change up my rhythm in a way that I know that will help get these words out, that's why, because I'm trying to get them out. I'm trying to get them out smoothly, and that is the way that I know how to do that. Do you stutter on words, on vowels or consonants? Again, it can be both, but mainly vowels. I had a friend, you know her, Olivia. I call her Liv. It just makes it easier for me to say it. See, that is one of the examples, because her name is Olivia, but Liv means the same thing, but it's just a shorter name for it. So it's the same thing, but it's something that will make it easier for me to then say it. And then for the consonants, if you know me in real life and you've spoken to me not just through, you know, my channel, but in real life, I mean, you may know if you watch me through here, but I have a favorite talk show called Good Mythical Morning, but which if you don't watch them, you should. I mean, it's also known as GMM, but I will, like, 99% of the time talk about it in the GMM sense. Like, I probably won't say Good Mythical Morning because that hard G I can get stuck on sometimes. Plus, it's like a long thing. So the shorter form for it is GMM. Says, how many types of blocks do you have? I mean, how many types of blocks are there really, is the question. I mean, I might have to do some more research about it, but I feel like I only have just like one, because I feel like that's the only way you can think of it. On your last video, you were asked to count backwards from 100 to 50. Yes. Can you count very fast now from 90 to 80? 90, 89, 88, 87, 86, 85, 84, 83, 82, 81, 80. Which of the two freeways is your least favorite, 57 or 91? I don't really know where 91 is, so probably 57. What triggers your stutter on a number? Is it the number itself or the letters that it's mainly how you say the number, like how it's spelled, like 11. It's not the number, the two ones put together, but it's like how you spell it, 11. There's a vowel in the beginning. So that probably would trip me up, but it's not, because I'm trying not to stutter right now. But yeah, that's what would trigger it, or sometimes 57. And then he also gave an example, 57 or 57. See, I kind of blocked a little bit there when I read the 57. And then 89 or 89. Then this last one says, on the following sentence, which word will trigger the longest block? I know how to speak, but for some reason I think that I can anticipate the next word when it's not the next word. Utilitarian YouTube. Utilizers use little literature. I stuttered on utilizers and literature. And that is all of the questions. But if you want more of my content or more of my stuttering content, yes, you can view those other 3 videos that I mentioned in the intro, and I also have 2 podcasts. I have one, which is my main one, called Tiffany's Coffee Thoughts. I do have a stuttering episode. It's funny because I have the Dunkin' and the Starbucks app. Yes, I don't discriminate about that life. I don't know. Anyway, but it's funny when she asked me if I had an app for another place. So go and listen. I will put the links down in the description to both of my podcasts, and then just click the platform that you use, and it's going to take you to that podcast on that platform, if that made any sense. My other one is called Let's Be Honest, which is my LGBTQ themed one, and her dad had like a pool there, so of course you would go in like your normal clothes and you'd have to change into your bathing suit, right? And on there now I'm going through the Am I a Lesbian Master Doc. So if you want to know more of my answers on there, then go and check out that podcast. That would be really awesome if you did that. I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I will talk to you guys on my next one. Bye!